Hello and welcome back to Unreal Engine 5 Visual Novel and Narrative Game Design online course. In the last lesson we left off with bringing in our character, and in this one we're gonna start the fade menu. Well, actually the fade effect. So let's go on our UIs, right click, create a new widget, user widget, and let's call it WG fade. Now on this widget we're just gonna add an image, add it here, and we're gonna set its tint to black, and we're gonna create an animation. So let's open our animation tab, click on animations, add new animation, and let's name it fade in animation. Now we have our image clicked. Go back to animations, click on track, select the image. We could give it a name, but doesn't matter. And in the tracks, we're gonna add an opacity track. And we want in, let's say, a second. First point would be 1, and in second 1, it should be 0. Now, let's save this, compile and save. Let's go to our event graph and create a custom event. Let's call it fade in animation play. And here we're gonna simply bring our animation and call play animation. I'm gonna connect this. And on begin play, on event construct, I'm gonna bring the animation, find on finished, we're gonna create another custom event, fade in finished, and of course we need a variable for our script manager. Of the type script manager, and from this one, this reference, we're gonna call play message. We also need to populate this. Actually, let's name to ref, compile and save. Let's go to our HUD. Let's add the fade animation, the fade widget. Let's upload it to full screen. Now this is without a canvas, and this is how dialogue should have been, not should have been, but it's a more optimal way. Anyway, I press this little eye so we can see it or not see it, and make sure that it's on below the hierarchy of dialogue and character and background, because it should hide everything. So in event construct, I forgot to make it a variable. So in event construct, we bring it and set script manager ref. Like this also. Now we have a fading widget. Well, we will use it to host all the effects, basically. So let's create another custom event. Call it fade in event, and let's call it from fade in. on our action chain of events. So I'll bring it over here. This shouldn't be big. First of all, we should make a sequence. And the first thing we want to test is if there is a background change. So let's bring background. We haven't fixed these things, but we will. We haven't made some categories for them. So we brought background, and let's test is valid. Here is fine. And let's bring our HUD reference. And set, sorry, get image. How did we call the image? Background. Ah, it's not variable. This is why I couldn't find it. Compile and save. Get background. And from background, we're gonna set brush from texture. We don't need too much size. And in the texture, we'll just add the background. So we are fading in, and if there is a new background, we are switching to it. Now, the next thing we need is get the HUD reference again. And we're gonna get dialog. For the dialog, we want to clear text, if there is any. And we want to fade and fade in. Animation play. Cool. Now we should test it with our script. Let's go here in a script. It's 3 and make this a dialog. No music change, no background change. And actually, we don't need the background here. I'm gonna clear this option. And the second one, that has the fade in, we're gonna need to put a background. Let's put the bus stop. Now, when we are fading in, we are also playing message. So message it will play. This is the fade in. Fade in. Let's put a new line. Place 3. Put a random expression. Put an SFX if you want. This is line 3. Save. Let's see. Let's play. Place. Press click. It appears. But yeah, my mistake. The background shouldn't be below dialog. Dialog should be in front of it. So we can see dialog, but we cannot see the background. So let's press play again. Okay. And it plays. Now one more click. Ah, I'm sorry. We haven't finished yet. What happens when we are on message end? This is a very simple one. We just drag from the fade in to the show proceed. Post message ended. Normal procedure, we just make visible and continue with the next. So let's test again. Yep, it works. Great job. This is it for this one. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Goodbye.